It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Packers and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And
the outset of this drive. In motion left goes Watson. Here's Love. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric season.
Gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged.
Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah from 3 yards out. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
This is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, 40 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run. Keys made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Nolan Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan. Comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. They'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Eagles send out their punt 1. Counter play with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards. Get ready to start the final quarter. Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index.
A 46. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Again, it's Love. That is caught. He's into space past the 25. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be...
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return?
Oh. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss is on the same page?
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Now Love. He's got his target. That's complete. A nice little juke. Just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Love looking to throw it. And it's caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now McManus for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Well, plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And a nice return sets them up possession, so a touchdown here if they get one. The ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be.
He's got him in. Complete. A huge play there in overtime. 45 yards.
Oh, what a time to come up with a play like that. Remember, though, with the updated playoff rules, you can't win it on this drive. But you sure can give yourself a leg up if you can finish this one off in the end zone. And I love Jalen Hurts' athletic ability. Almost a 4.6 runner. This guy can get outside the pocket and make plays with his legs as well as his arm.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. There he goes left side. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit, but they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.